Hey guys, it's so cold outside. I have been sneezing. I have to stop. So I have been sneezing all day. I think I got the flu. I need to drink some water now. I'm wearing a lot of things inside, and jacket outside is still, and it still feels very cold. That's what happens when I get a cold. Okay, so I haven't used this one in a while. So I've been wanting to use this for my skin in order to remove the sunscreen on my face. There's no battery on my phone, so I need to make a very quick video. Oh my god, is this gonna be fine, or do I need to turn off the light? Better. I think this one is better. So there's no battery on my phone. Oh my god, I gotta be very quick. I think this is gonna... Okay. So every time I don't cover this part, I feel very what do you say? I catch cold very easily if I don't. So I need to cover myself with a jacket. On top of this, I need to wear a jacket now. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so I brushed my teeth just now, and I want to show you this one. I bought this electric toothbrush and it changed my life. You know, my dentist did tell me that it's gonna change, you know, everything about your teeth. It's gonna make it cleaner. So I don't wanna go back to using the manual one because this one is so much better. I want to keep using this one. Trust me, you'll see a lot of difference. This makes your teeth so clean, no dirt. Okay, whatever. So I wanted to talk about some of the skincare mistakes that I did in the past that ruined my skin, that made my skin go from a 10 to a 9. Okay, let me first clip my hair. I'm using a claw clip. I'm gonna have to clean my skin really properly because I've been getting pimples. I have one here, one in here. I need to be very what do you say? I need to do it properly. I need to double cleanse really nicely and make my skin dry so that it does not break out. I mean, like, hydrated and dry. Because if your skin is not hydrated, you're gonna break out. Okay, so I was talking about skincare mistakes, right? I've always been obsessed with having bright skin since I was a kid because I'm brown. I always wanted to be white. So funny to me now because I've already accepted my skin, and you guys, I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to, you know, accept my skin before. So I started doing DIYs when I was very little because my mom used to tell me to wash my face with milk. Oh my god, this is crazy. And I used to wash my face with milk and lemon. I used to add like 3 to 5 drops of lemon in milk and then mix it together, and you know, it looks like yogurt after that. And I used that on my skin, and it did make my skin glow. It did make my skin brighter than it was kind of like, it made my skin a shade lighter. So that's what I wanted. Later, I started developing a habit of using DIYs in order to like get perfect skin. So even when I have like good skin, I wanted it to get better, I wanted to look better, and then I would go in the kitchen and do stuff like mix yogurt and turmeric, or use any kind of fruit or anything there was in the kitchen, and I would use it on my face. And to this day I regret doing that. I mean, I don't regret a lot, but I don't regret doing things like using lemon on my skin. Oh my god, this is still a trend, and I cannot tell you guys what my skin went through after using that. So I started using lemon. Like I told you, I mixed it with milk and then used it on my skin. And later, you know, because I was young and I did not know any better, I listened to my family and friends who told me that if you apply lemon on your skin directly, it's gonna make it brighter. So I was brown, I'm still brown. So I wanted my skin to get lighter. I want my skin to get lightened. So what I did was I used, oh my god, this water is dripping all over my clothes. I used lemon directly on my face, and to my surprise it did make my skin look brighter, lighter, better, and shinier. It did. Oh my god, it did. But you know, everything that's good has a downside, or what I'd say a side that you do not wanna see or know. There's always side effects, right? So I started using it vigorously, and then my skin started getting tanned even when I was sitting inside the house. So apparently lemon is bleach and it's supposed to make your skin sensitive to sun. Okay, that's what I heard later. I to this day I haven't done my research, but I know for a fact that every time I would use lemon on my skin would get so easily tanned. And mind you guys, I used to use lemon in the night time, and I would keep it for 10 hours. Like I did it in the night time and I would rinse it in the morning. So that's how stupid I was, because I was so obsessed with wanting to have clearer, brighter, and most beautiful skin that I forgot to use my brain cells. Okay, the lemon thing was going good. It was not that bad. It was making my skin look good, and I was fine with getting a little bit of tan. I would never go out in the sun because, you know, I knew that I'd get easily tanned, and the lemon was doing great for me, so I wouldn't stop doing it. So because I was getting tanned because of the lemon, my sister advised me to use tomatoes, because tomatoes are very good for tan lines. If you got tan, like if you go out in the sun and your skin tone is not even, you might want to use tomatoes, but that's not what I recommend now, and it's gonna make your skin come back to normal. So I started using tomatoes instead of lemons. Mind you guys, till now I did not know, so I don't know. So I'm using tomatoes right now, so I don't know that lemons are causing me to getting tanned easily. So I didn't know at that point. So I started using tomatoes, and then it was very effective for the tan. It removed every, like, you know, when you're tan, right, you're dull and you're not like it's not nice. Your skin is not nice when you're tanned. So I knew tomatoes would give me instant glow and just remove all the tan there was. So what happened, was I started mixing lemon and tomato together and started using that. Oh my god, this is crazy. I started using that on my face. To my surprise, my skin started glowing in such a way that everyone who saw me complimented me, especially my friends. They told me that my skin was getting lighter and what I did to my skin to becoming like that. So I mixed it together and then applied it on my face in the nighttime before I went to bed, and then I rinsed it in the morning. So this was an ongoing process for like a good year. Yeah, so it was good. I was having a nice time, my skin was glowing, everything was good. I did not look dull or anything. By the way, I did this because every time I would not eat rice, my skin would act up and I would look dull and very dehydrated. So I didn't know my skin was dehydrated and it needed a lot of hydration and moisture. I didn't know that then, I know it now. So it's ongoing. So one time, and oh my god, this is crazy. So the mixture of lemon and tomato, I used to apply it on my eye area. I used to apply it so much, I can't even tell you, like 10 layers of it. So I was that obsessed, you know, with wanting to get this perfect skin. And this one day, I was applying it on my skin like just like the other days, and that day my skin felt a little bit it was stinging. I felt a little stinging sensation on my eyelids, and then it started itching. So I looked in the mirror and the skin around my eyes were completely red and they were looking crazy, red and blue. They were all swollen up in like in the matter of 2 minutes. It was so swollen, red and blue. So I rushed to the bathroom, I rinsed my face, and I come back and I wipe my face with towel, and it still is there, cause obviously it wouldn't go in like a minute, right? So I've been doing this for a year long. How can the side effect only last for 1 minute? So it was a side effect, by the way. So that happened, and then I started crying. And then I started crying like a stupid girl. Not stupid girl. If only I knew. And I was not sure if the thing was causing the problem. I just did not know that. So oh, by the way, this thing was already happening. This thing happened like 2-3 times, but I didn't quite notice. I knew that I was having some problem, but I didn't know that the mixture was causing me to have these problems. So I was like, okay, it was a little bit in the beginning, but then it developed into being this sort of a big thing. So my skin started peeling off. Like, my skin started peeling off. Oh my god, I cried so much. And then I stopped doing it. Crazy story. And I stopped doing it completely because I knew that the concentration of the lemon was too high, and the combination of lemon and tomato together made the thing very acidic, and that might have caused the peeling, something like that. So stupid. And then I don't even want to blame myself because I didn't know anything at that point, right? So that happened, and then after a while I did try using tomatoes on my skin, and my skin would react immediately in split second, and it would make my skin bumpy, and I would develop rashes, like red tiny little bumps all over my skin if I'd apply tomatoes. So I stopped doing that as well. So I stopped doing these things. After that, you know, I was so used to doing this DIY, so used to taking care of my skin, that if I wouldn't do that, I'd be upset. So I was upset for a while. I didn't know what to do with my skin because at times my skin would look very dull. That's because I did not have any knowledge and I didn't know what my skin needed, which I do now, obviously, thanks to God. So that happened. I still sometimes used yogurt and turmeric was very bad for my skin because my undertone is green. That would make my skin look very bad, so I stopped doing that. I have applied everything on my skin. I have tried eating everything to glow that time because I was obsessed, but now I'm just taking things slow. I'm just trying things out and not just DIYs. I would never recommend anyone use DIYs. Guys, it was so bad. My skin was so bad that you would literally cry if you saw that. So I wouldn't recommend anybody use any kind of DIY. No mask, no using flour, no using strawberries, no using yogurt. I'm just not into that. After that, I went to a dermatologist and she recommended I use sunscreen all the time. The first dermatologist that I went to recommended I use sunscreen twice a day because I was too young. I was 14, 15 at the time. So it's that concerned at that young age. Oh my god, crazy. And drink a lot of water and eat healthy. Do not be picky. All the doctors are going to tell you that. Do not be picky. Eat rainbow, what was that? Fruits of rainbow, something like that, like rainbow. Eat your rainbow, things like that. So that happened, and to this day I feel so bad for myself because I had to go through that. I had to, you know, that's a trauma response, right? I must have gotten a bad compliment about my skin. That is why I wanted to have better skin. So yeah, do not make the mistake I did, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.